Well, hi guys. It's Monday, and I'm off work. I'm out here going for a walk. Got my little buddy Cole with me. We had a pretty productive day at work today. Got off about 3:30. You know, that was 8 hours, and still got enough energy to be able to go for our walk. And taking Cole for his daily walk. I thought I'd make a different video today. I want to talk about my everyday carry. As you guys know, but I probably don't talk about it too much because I really don't dwell on it that much on my channel. I carry a 45 in my 45. I usually, when I take Cole on his walks, you know, if I remember to put it on, because usually they haven't cut this stuff down yet. I gotta go around this stuff here. I carry it with me every time I go on my walks. I keep it in the truck. I don't take it to work with me in the job, but I do keep it in my truck, my vehicle. I'm just trying to get used to the idea of carrying it all the time because I don't want to get in a situation where I need it and not have it. I don't expect that to happen, but when I do carry it, I keep it as concealed as possible. I used to be afraid to carry it because the best place I can carry it where I can conceal it is as you can see right there. Now if I pull my shirt over top of it, see, that's completely concealed, and it doesn't print hardly at all, you know. So that's how I roll. So I need to carry it there because I was afraid that it might go off when I bend over or something. But I've been doing it now for a few months, and I'm very comfortable with it there. Very confident that it's not going to go off and shoot me in the darn leg or in the crotch, because the holster that I got it in, covers the trigger, and it has a safety on it where you have to have your hand on it so it won't sort of fire. I do have one in the chamber, so it's ready to go. I pull it out and pull the trigger, it's gonna go boom. Like I say, I don't expect any trouble. I don't expect to have any situation where I'm gonna need it. I'm not afraid of anything. I just carry it because I want to get used to the idea of carrying it. Because if shit does hit the fan and it gets to be really bad, I'm talking about Mad Max, Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, that kind of situation. That's what I'm prepared for. Not just some thugs trying to rob me or something, or some drunk loudmouth trying to pick a fight. That's not what that's for. Thugs aren't gonna bother me because one look at me, they size me up. They're gonna be like, this guy's, first of all, they're gonna figure I'm broke, I'm not worth robbing, and secondly, what little I might have ain't gonna be worth the tussle with me, because I'm pretty intimidating, and they want an easy target, and I'm pretty sure they'll realize that I'm no easy target. Those kind of people are pretty good at sizing people up and figuring out who a weak target will be and who a formidable target will be. And I'm not really worried about them bothering me. But they could, and that would be the biggest mistake they could ever make. But that's not why I carry. I carry so I can get used to carrying. So in case, the situation arises where I have to carry or have to have it, I'll be able to do it comfortably and not give myself away that I have it. The important thing with me is I don't like to display it. I don't want anybody to know that I've got it. So in case there's a situation where I need it, they'll never know that I'm actually armed. And that's how everybody should be. You shouldn't be carrying your weapon on display, because they know you got it. They won't waste no time with you. They'll just shoot you in the head, take your weapon and everything else you got. You understand what I'm saying? So, trust me, it's not good to display what you've got when it comes to that. People aren't proud of you. You're not going to make a friend. It's better to keep it under wraps. It's for emergency situations only. It's for situations where, it's the only tool, you can use for the situation. Like I say, I like being prepared. I would consider myself a prepper. I have, in addition to this gun, I've got 4 or 5 more. Actually, I got 6 more. But that's a long story. We'll get into that later. But my first gun was a shotgun. I got that when I first moved out into the suburbs. And I got that because even though I lived in Detroit for a while before I came out to the suburbs, I never felt like I needed a gun. But even with all the shootings and killing and stuff that goes on in Detroit, I never felt like I needed a gun. I really didn't. But once I got my own home and moved out into the suburbs, had my own place, my own house that was actually mine, I felt the need to be able to protect it from all comers. So my first firearm was a shotgun, 12 gauge. I think it's a Mockingbird. I don't even remember. That's been over 30 years ago since I bought that gun. And I still have it. Still in good working condition. And and I'm pretty good with it. I can shoot clay targets with it. I can hit them, maybe 8 or 9 times out of 10. Pretty consistently. And anyway, the second gun I got was my a gun that my father gave me. It's a police issue 357 Magnum. The kind of gun the cops carry in their ankle holster. It's like a backup gun. And my father gave it to me. And I like that gun. It's pretty cool. It's got the 4 barrels and whatever. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's a nice gun. It's unique, very unique. Next gun I got is let me see, what did I get first? Okay, I got my a 9mm Springfield um, semi-automatic uh, handgun, and the next gun I got was an AR-15. It's capable of using 226 and 5.56. No, 223 and 5.56 ammo. You can use either or. You know, I usually run 223 in it. You know, that's what's recommended. And it has a upper that I can swap out. I have an upper for it that can I can shoot a 450 Bushmaster. So just by changing the upper on it from the 223 receiver to not receiver, but the upper, I can change it to a 450 Bushmaster. So that's two guns in one, you know. So also I've got a 20 gauge shotgun. That's for home defense, as well as a little more. It's about the same size as the 12 gauge. It just uses 20 gauge rounds. And I like that gun because it pretty much, it's not a pump action gun. It's semi-automatic. You know, once you chamber one in the round, the recoil sets the next round, so you can shoot as fast as you can pull the trigger. 20 gauge. And of course I got this Springfield 45 that I carry on my hip for every day. I like the 9mm because it has more capacity. It holds like 20 rounds. This thing holds about 6 or 7 with one in the chamber. You know, not many, but when you got the element of surprise and you got the superior firepower, the knockdown power of 45, you don't need a lot of rounds, you know. So that's my choice. But what else do I have? That's about it. That's all my weaponry, you know. But like I say, I didn't want to be one of those gun freak kind of people that have 100 guns, you know. I just got like 5 or 6, you know, just enough for me to be able to protect myself and my home, and to arm up a small group of people that don't have firearms. I can arm them so that I've got somebody to watch my back if I ever get in a situation where it's needed. But like I say, that's not for these times. I just got them as a prep to be able to have them, you know, in case things go south. You know, we have a situation where they're needed. I'm not expecting that to get that bad, but if it does, I'm prepared for it. I got peace of mind knowing that if it gets that bad, I'll be able to hold my own. So, I mean, that's it. You know, I don't go around Billy Badass, you know, look at me, I got a gun. No, that's not me. Like I say, I always carry mine concealed. I don't tell anybody that I have firearms. I don't show my stuff off and whatever. I may do it here on YouTube on my channel because people are kind of interested in that and everything. And but the most important thing about your firearm is you have to have it with you at all times, because this day and age, you never know when you might need it. And you want to be able to carry it concealed. And like I said, I used to be afraid to carry it, you know, where I carry it at, with it cocked, armed, and ready to go, you know, because I was afraid it would go off. And mainly I was afraid because of the embarrassment. I mean, imagine you got this thing in your crotch. You go to bend over or twist some certain way, and it goes off, bang. You know, everybody's gonna look at you. You know, you're going down to your knees because you're gonna be hurt, and then they're gonna be like, "What happened?" You know, like, my gun went off in my belt. You know, you're gonna look really stupid, and you're gonna be in trouble because you got some vital arteries going through your legs, and some important stuff down that area that you don't want to get destroyed. So that can be a scary thought, carrying it there. And anybody that I would tell to get a weapon, I would understand why they would be afraid of carrying a gun there, fully loaded. But that's the best place to carry it. If you don't have a big gut, you got a big belly that sticks out, you know, it's not going to be good because people will be able to see it, you know. And of course, if you got it in your waistband or in your side, whatever, it's going to print. People are going to be able to see it, you know. The main thing is you don't want people to be able to see it. And see, in this day and age, people are afraid. You know, they see you with a gun. They don't know if you're crazy, you know, if you're a mass shooter or something. You know, people might freak out and shoot you in the damn head or something, or call the cops on you, and the cops will shoot you in the head, you know, because they don't know, you know. So it's better to keep it concealed. And if you're ever in a situation where there is a mass shooter, you can you don't actively go after this guy. You just go ahead and hide, you know, stay out of his way, or get you a tactical advantage spot to stay until he finds you, and then you engage him. You know, you're not a cop, you're not a SWAT team, you're not a Navy SEAL. You're just a regular citizen that happens to have a weapon on you. And if something like that jumps off, your best option is to catch him by surprise. Hold up, but I got some people coming. Sorry, a couple of ladies just walked by, and Cole behaved himself. He didn't stop when I told him to, but he just walked past them and didn't sniff on him or bother him or anything. He just did his thing. He pretty much ignored him, which is good. And but anyway, I didn't freak him out. You know, so they probably like, oh, there's a black guy in the woods walking through here. I'm concealed. See, they couldn't tell that was on me. You know, now saw that. If I'd have had it out like I had it when I first came out here, that might have caused them some concern. You know, you don't want to freak people out. You don't want to scare people. You know, you just want to be able to protect yourself and others if the need ever arises. You know, so that's the best advice I could give. If you decide to conceal carry, get you a holster that you trust. You know, I trust this holster with my life. I can bend down, squat, you know, move around any way I need to, and I'm not worried that this thing's gonna go off and blow my balls off. You understand what I'm saying? You know, that's a good feeling to have, because it took me a while to get to that point, but I'm there. And once you get yours and you wear it long enough, you'll be able to be comfortable with yours as well. If you have well, there's more people coming out, somebody on a bike. A couple of people on bikes. Didn't expect people to be on bikes on this trail. But Cole behaved himself again. That was cool. But yeah. So you can't be afraid of your weapon. It's there to save your life. And if you have it, make sure you have training or whatever. If that's the only weapon you could get, if I could only have one weapon, one firearm, this wouldn't be it. I would want something that I could not only protect myself with, but something that I could be able to get game with. I'd be able to get food with, you know. And I think I would, if I had to choose just one, I would choose my probably. I think I would choose the 9mm because it's bigger than this one. It's hard to conceal, but it could be concealed. And it has a lot. I got a lot of ammo for it. I got a lot of rounds for that. It's easy to carry everything. So that would be the one I would take. I could protect myself with it, and it's concealable, so nobody could see it. You know, if I'm dealing with people, and I could hunt with it. It wouldn't be easy. I'd have to get pretty close. I'm a pretty good shot with it, but when it comes to hunting birds or something like that, or squirrels or rabbits or something, that would be a challenge. But I could do it. Now the 20 gauge would be my next pick or whatever. Matter of fact, I'd rather have that for hunting or for getting game, because the shells are a lot smaller than the 12 gauge shells, and I'm just as accurate with it as I am with the shotgun, the 12 gauge shotgun, and it's more smaller and more maneuverable. And the repeat shots, I don't have to do the pump action. I just pull the trigger for every shot, you know. So if I miss on the first shot, I can follow up pretty quick with more rounds, you know. So that's why I like that one, you know, for that purpose. But come on, Cole, let's go down this way. Come on, buddy, you want to go down here? Come on. But when it comes to dealing with people, you know, they'll see that thing a mile away, you know, and they may just engage me on sight if they saw that thing. So I would recommend carrying that because it's so easy to see and very hard to conceal. But the 9mm is a lot easier to conceal, not as easy to conceal as this 45, but it has a lot more capacity, you know, a lot more follow-up rounds, and the rounds are smaller and more easier to carry, so I can carry more, and that would be my choice. But anyway, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about firearms on this video, because I haven't really talked much about them in my videos, but and I know people are interested to a certain extent, so I figured, why not? And you know, a lot of people are afraid of them, but I'm not. You know, I'm more afraid of what somebody will do to you if you don't have one. You know, people will respect you when you have a firearm. I have been pulled over by the cops, and I've had my gun in the car with me, and I've informed them that I did have it in my car, and I've noticed they treat me differently. You know, they treat you with more respect, and it's a better experience, you know, especially when you have your permit with you. You know, I'm thinking probably it's because they recognize that if you're responsible enough to be able to carry a weapon, or permit to carry a weapon, you're not a criminal, you're not a bad guy, you're a law-abiding person, and you're exercising your rights. And most importantly, they know that they got somebody that's going to have their back if they get in a situation where they need help. You know, it's not very good for cops to treat people that have permits to carry guns. You know, it's not in their best. So I think they treat us better and with more respect than the general public. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here with this nice little view of this lake here. That Cole is. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.